Hi everybody, it's Professor McDonald. In this video, I'm going to explain how to take test number 4. You already have test number 4 available. It's due the 29th before midnight, unless I were to change the due date, which is not likely, but if I did, I would definitely put an announcement out in Blackboard. But as of right now, this is when it's due, and I don't plan on changing it. When you go in to take this test, it's going to be available for 75 minutes. There are 18 points missing from this part of the test. There are no show your work questions in this test. And as a side note, there was one question in the practiced test questions that had a little note that said, show your work in Excel. That got in there. I didn't realize it was there from a previous semester, and I couldn't get it back out because students had already started the assignment. So you do not have to show work in Excel. So test number 4, part 1, no show your work at all. However, those other 18 points are in test number 4, part 2, HTG. So this is where you're completing a hypothesis testing guide to go along with a problem. Now, in our earlier session today, I was saying that I wanted you guys to do it. This is the practice version of part 2. I was saying that I was going to have you go ahead and show your work by uploading an image right within the question. But I've had to take that back because it's not working out so well when I've been testing it. So you will not be showing work in here. You're going to upload your work in Blackboard. So when you start this test, part 2, there's just going to be one question, write it down, have your HTG guide ready, and go ahead and work it out on the paper, take pictures, and upload them in Blackboard. So let me show you now how to do the Blackboard upload. You're going to go to online submissions, and as you can see, as you can't see, hold on, I got to go to the other section because I didn't put it into this one yet. So this is what it's going to look like. Under online submissions, you can see that I have 2 assignments that haven't been there before, where you're going to practice uploading your test 4 hypothesis testing guide form. And I'm going to grade this for completion just to make sure that it worked and I can see everything. So you will get a grade based on just doing it, but you do need to do it. You need to at least practice so that I know you know how you're going to do this on the day of the test. Then you also have the one for the real test down here. Notice that the printout is attached so that you can print this out and you're going to be writing right onto this. If you really had to, if you don't have a printer and you can't get access to a printer, you can use regular paper and just draw out the boxes and try to make it look as much like this form as possible. So once you have your form completed, you're going to take pictures or use a scanning app. A lot of my students in other classes have been using Cam Scanner on their phones, and it turns it right into a nice PDF. It works awesome. But if you don't want to do something like that, you can just take pictures with your phone and then email them to yourself and save them to your computer. Now, when you go to upload them, you can attach pictures, but sometimes the pictures don't show up depending on the format they're in. So I've recommended that students put their images into a Word document and save it as a PDF. So I'm going to demonstrate the steps of creating a PDF if you have taken pictures and sent them to your phone, or I meant sent them from your phone to your email, for instance, and then save them to your computer. So you're going to open up a Word document. If you have Microsoft Word on your computer, great. This is only one way that you can do this. There are other applications that would probably do the same thing. The 2 that I'm going to focus on in this video are Microsoft Word and Google Docs. So you'll go in and insert pictures, and I'd like you to have one picture for each part of the hypothesis testing guide form. So you'll have one picture for this part of the form, completed of course, not blank. And then you'll have another picture for the confidence interval part. Okay, now save that somewhere that you will know where to find it. You can also save as a PDF or print to PDF, and I recommend using Microsoft Print to PDF. It has the least problems, but however you get it done, hopefully it just gets done. So after you have your PDF made, then you can go ahead and upload it, and that usually works the best way. If you don't have Word on your computer, if you don't have the Microsoft Suite, which by the way you can get for free as a student, so you might want to look into that. But if you don't have it and you do have a Gmail account, you have access to Google Docs. So I know a lot of people have a Gmail account, so you can just, once you're already logged in to your Gmail, you look for Docs, or if you're just going from a search window, you can type in docs.google.com. Then you're going to open up a blank document, and then insert image, either from your computer or maybe you've saved it to your Google Drive or your Google Photos. And so exactly the same thing. Just go ahead and get your images saved into here, insert it in, and then once you get your two images in there, instead of saving, because it's always saving all the time within the Google Docs, and you might have to title it if you want to be able to come back to it, and it's saving it, you can see into my drive, and it's always saving it. All changes saved in Drive. Right? So it's when you go to download this to your computer, it's not save, it's download, and then I recommend PDF. So then you'll have that on your actual computer, and you can go and upload it in Blackboard. So the reason I made this video is because it can be a little difficult the first time you try to do something like this. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew exactly the right ways to do it that have worked the best, because we've run into some issues with certain ways of trying to upload files. This works the best. So under online submissions, again, make sure you do the practice uploading assignment, which is due on Tuesday, the 28th. The test itself is due on the 29th. So I want you to do a practice run of uploading work. So it doesn't really matter what you upload in here, just as long as, I mean, preferably it would be something that actually has work. And like I said, if I do a PNG, it might not show up right. So it would be better to create a Word document. So I'd like you to please create a PDF with the steps I've shown and just practice uploading that here. So that's all I had for this video. I just want to make sure you know exactly what to do for test 4, and make sure you email me with any questions. If I have any updates, I will make an announcement in Blackboard and copy it to your email. As always, hope you're doing well, and I'll see you on Tuesday in class. Take care.